Here are 9 style habits that are improving my personal style by letting it evolve with me. So lately, I've been in a little bit of a style rut because I've been feeling my style evolve, and I feel like I haven't quite turned that inspiration into outfits yet. So there is a bit of a disconnect between what I want to wear and what I'm actually wearing. So if you've ever felt like this before, keep on watching and I'll share with you the 9 style habits I use to get me out of this rut. They're super easy habits and they don't require you to buy tons of clothes or a whole new wardrobe every time your style evolves. If we can master these style habits, we're more likely to create outfits we love and just have a personal style that is inspiring and unique to us. I'm bringing you these style tips in partnership with Foreo today, and I'm super excited to share with you the latest UFO 3 later in today's video, as well as how I use it and a quick look into my personal care routine. The first style habit you need to know to improve and evolve your style is that you need more ideas, and most importantly, you need to know what to do with the ideas. For us, there is no shortage of outfit inspo we find on YouTube and Instagram and Pinterest, and there is so much of it. But knowing what to do with that and being able to tie it back to your own style and to your wardrobe is what is going to help you take your inspiration and turn it into real life outfits. Let's take these inspo pics I have. So we've got these paisley pants and these rope sandals. I don't have either of these pieces, but I can still create something inspired by this in my wardrobe. Starting with the shoes, I can be inspired by the color of these shoes, going for something warmer compared to my black sandals. I could be inspired by the strappy design and also that natural material used. I think I'll go for these strappy gold sandals because they're in the same warm tone and in the same strappy design. I love the daintiness of this print, but I really don't have many printed bottoms, so I'm just gonna move things around and go for a little print elsewhere and try to recreate this light yellow color palette. To bring your inspiration to life, you can either just take one element and end it there, or you can move things around till you're recreating the vibe of the look. And when you start approaching your inspiration in this way, you have so much more options to work with. Ideas can really come in different forms. Last year, I got so many ideas and inspiration from learning my Kibi body type and also doing a color analysis. These are both things where the system can be quite rigid, but I was able to get inspiration from it because it was just a prompt for me to try some new things. I would have never worn some of the silhouettes recommended to me, nor some of the colors that are best on me. So it just gave me a few new things to try and really expanded my inspiration. Sometimes when I'm less inspired, I can feel like I need more clothes. I need to go out and get fresh things for my wardrobe. When in reality, the clothes are actually already there, and I just need inspiration to prompt new ideas and new outfits within my wardrobe. A habit that always gives me a boost of confidence is personal care. And this can range anywhere from doing a once a week hair scrub to giving myself a little facial massage, or just applying body moisturizer, cuticle oil to make sure my skin is healthy. A step in my routine I always enjoy is using the Foreo UFO 3 for a 2-minute mask once or twice a week. Like I said at the start of this video, I'm no stranger to the UFO tool. I've been using the UFO 2 for years, and I've recently switched over to the UFO 3, which is even more convenient to use. This is a deep facial hydration device, and it combines the benefits of 5 spa treatments in one. I'll apply my mask of choice for the day depending on what my skin is needing. You can press the universal button to select one of 8 preset treatments, or you can go into the app and select the treatment that is designed for the mask you've chosen. I grew up dealing with so much acne. I've been on Roaccutane in the past, so I do take very good care of my skin these days, and this tool noticeably boosts the hydration levels of my skin and makes my skin look a lot more glowy and healthy. It uses warming thermotherapy to help the active ingredients absorb into the skin. It uses cooling cryotherapy to depuff and firm the skin. There's LED light included as well as a T-sonic massage. Foreo rarely do discounts, but right now you can get 30% off when you use the link down below as part of their 11th birthday offer. And then if you use the code Helen11, you get another 11% off if you wanted to try this. Thank you to Foreo for partnering with me in today's video. It's always so great to partner with someone where you actually use and love their products, and this device is one of the few skincare devices that I actually use. Nothing is going to waste here, by the way. I'll be passing one on to my friend because I know that she's been wanting to try one for ages. I honestly always feel so pampered after using this treatment, and I do feel like personal style and personal care is so directly tied together because they are all tools in giving us a boost of confidence and also giving ourselves a time to recharge. The next style habit that will not only improve your style but allow you to love your wardrobe is to mood board. I am the biggest advocate for having a running mood board for your style. And trust me, this can be as easy or as complicated as you want to make it. So when I say mood board, it can either look something like mine where it's collaged with your favorite inspo and pieces from your wardrobe, or it can just be a folder on your phone where you save your very best curated inspiration. The reason you should mood board is that it allows your style to evolve and it also gives you the most clarity on your personal style. On a mood board, I can really see the vibe I'm trying to go for. I can see the colors I want to wear, the textures, the accessories, and get the most clarity. Mood boards are also great when you want to evolve your style or if you're getting a little sick of your wardrobe. So something in my style right now is that it's getting a little bit more sporty and casual than it was. So to incorporate some more sporty elements, I can easily add this into my mood board and see how it interacts with my previous style. So now let's talk about the mood board itself and what you should add. I like to have a mix of realistic and inspirational. So realistic would be my own best outfits and the pieces in my wardrobe that I am most excited to style and to wear this season. And then on the inspirational side, I'm saving my favorite photos, my favorite colors, and my very best, most curated inspiration. The reason I like to have both of these is because it gives me a clear vision of how I can bring that inspiration into my lifestyle and make sure that I'm creating a mood board for my actual life and not for some fantasy self. Next season, and the next time you feel like your style is evolving, you're getting sick of your outfits again, you'll come back to this mood board and you'll take out what you're not loving and you'll add in pieces and you'll add in inspiration. So you'll always have something to work on and to evolve with. This mood board also allows me to reimagine clothes I already have, and instead of going shopping for it, I honestly start to see options in my wardrobe. I can see similar things I have to my inspiration, and it's a really great prompt to start creating outfits more aligned to the style that I'm right now feeling. The next style habit is inspired by very chic women, and something I noticed is that they often have a signature piece or a signature look. There is something so charming about having a signature thing to your style that just gives your outfits a very unique spin. So for myself, I feel like there are some recurring things, but I am definitely still experimenting and figuring things out. Here are some options that I love the look of that might inspire you too. So I love stacked rings. I mean, I've got a chunky one in this hand, I've got another one here, but I love the idea of like a pinky ring and some more stacked layered combinations. I think it looks so nice against simple style and simple outfits. Jewelry of any kind can definitely be a signature piece, and I usually especially am drawn to more striking items because they really stand out as being very unique to the wearer. I think a lot about hair and makeup as signatures. So whether that's a red lip or whether that's a hairdo, they can definitely be really great signatures. And then when it actually comes to fashion, I think color palette is a huge signature for a lot of people. You can have a lot of more muted soft colors or more vibrant shades, and I think this is a very easy signature to have. Other options would be silhouettes and outfit uniforms, where you repeat similar kinds of combinations all the time so that it becomes your signature and something that feels very unique and personal to you. A style habit that is definitely worth learning to improve or to evolve your style is how to layer to further your style and layer in a way that always works for the climate. So sometimes we forget that layering is not just about, adding more clothes on and literally creating layers, but how to bring more depth and dimension to your outfit. So in the summer, one of my favorite outfits is this one. We've got a floral print on the dress, and that's kind of creating a layer of interest already. We've got the beaded necklaces and the jewelry, and then we've got the bag adding color, which is another layer, and the shoes adding this print or pattern which is another layer. So my point here is that we're not adding on more clothes in this outfit for summer, but instead we're being very intentional about each piece and trying to create dimension in our look by layering on, you know, little prints, colors, textures, and patterns. And then in cooler weather, I will layer accordingly. So I'll put on more clothes and I'll use the textures and how they combine to create the vibe I want. This could be mixing different colors, different textures, and silhouettes together till I get to a point where I'm happy with the level of detail and I feel like it speaks to my style. The ultimate goal of layering is to create lots of little nuances that makes an outfit our own. There's no right or wrong here, it's just about experimenting until you get to an outfit you love and you're happy with. Be more selective with the clothes you add to your wardrobe. I'm pretty selective with my wardrobe these days, and even then, I can still see a difference between the pieces that are just the most flattering on me and the pieces that are just okay and not bad. By flattering, I don't mean that it makes the body look great, I mean that it kind of just suits me and my features really well. Whether that is shape or whether that is just my preferences and my personal style, sometimes pieces, it just clicks. By being more selective with the clothes we add, we are reducing the visual clutter in our wardrobe and we're just providing ourselves a really good foundation and base to build on top of. My very best pieces and the pieces that I've been the most selective with are things that will stick around and still be relevant in my wardrobe even as my style evolves. This is because they suit me so well that no matter the style I have, I will style it in a way to make it work. As a fashion content creator, sometimes I will rush purchases because I really want to style it in this idea that I had, but every time I rush a purchase, it's always been a mistake. So for your own wardrobe, be very selective, read all the reviews, compare all the options, think about how it interacts with the outfits you've been wearing, which pieces you expect to style with it. If you can be super considered, you'll just end up with something so much better. One of my style habits is that I'll sit on a trend till the item is no longer trendy, and then I'll decide whether it's for me. We tend to scoff when we think about trends because the idea of a very quick seasonal trend can be very wasteful. Sometimes there are trends where you'll see it everywhere for a while and then it suddenly disappears and you never see it again. The first thing that comes to mind are those cult Gaia bags. When I was starting off as a blogger, I saw that everywhere and I haven't seen one in years. I'm definitely not immune to trends. There are so many trends that I see and I love. And the way that I try to do this is that I will think about a trend for a good amount of time, and by the time I buy it, often that piece is no longer that trendy anymore. But I'm able to better judge at that point whether it's actually going to further my style or whether it was just something that tried to catch my attention in passing. I first saw the beaded necklace trend a few years back, and the moment I saw this, I knew that it was going to be for me. But I did sit on it for a very good amount of time, and it was only about a year later that I purchased this beaded necklace, which is something that I will hold on to for forever. It honestly gave me some time to save tons of outfits featuring this piece, to really think about how it interacts with some of the outfits that I was wearing. And there were actually days where I was wearing an outfit and thought to myself, I would really love that necklace to pair with this look. And that's how I knew that this would definitely be something I would wear and would be a part of my permanent wardrobe. The same thing goes with a lot of color trends. I was in Paris 2021 or 2. At that time, the color purple was very trendy, as in everything was purple. It gave me a chance to really consider this color, and about a year later, I decided to knit myself this purple sweater that I love. And now I have maybe a couple of purple pieces, but it really was something that I thought about for ages because it was new color for me and I wasn't sure I would wear it. So if I'm still thinking about the trend after the initial craze has gone down, then it's really something that could actually further my style and I'll have for a much longer time. It'll be impossible to ignore the trends entirely because we are just exposed to so many, and sometimes we don't even know what the trend is, how it started, but we're wearing it. So I like to use the trends as inspiration, and I think it's especially important to wait it out and see if it will stick with you and really resonate with your style. This next one is a huge work in progress, but if you want good style, then you really need a space to organize your clothes where it minimizes the clutter and creates a lot of organization, so you can feel inspired by your wardrobe. For myself and what I was previously used to, my wardrobe right now is definitely quite compact. at least for me. So I've been finding different ways to organize, to sort, to make sure this space feels organized and that I feel inspired when I'm looking at it. This means labeling, it means organizing, it means making sure everything has a place to go. And then it also means taking away a little bit and putting that into storage so I can create a space that is not so visually cluttered. If you want to be more creative with your clothes, if you want to create more options, then reducing the visual clutter is actually a huge habit to get into. When I feel like I have a wardrobe full of clothes and nothing to wear, usually it's because things are messy and I've not taken the time to reduce the visual clutter and I get very overwhelmed. The final style habit is the habit that has made the biggest difference in improving my style. Color has always been something I was drawn to but felt intimidated by because there are definitely times where I tried to wear color and it did not look good on me. It was a mix of me wearing colors that maybe were not the best on me and also not knowing how to pair that color in a harmonious way. So the style habit that has allowed me to wear color is just constantly looking for inspiration. I'm looking for inspiration in movies, in different art pieces I see, in interior. If you're looking for color inspiration, don't feel limited to just outfits. You can look everywhere for color inspo. I have this series on my Instagram where I'm sharing tons of color combinations to wear, and I must have shared hundreds by now. So I'll take a color and I'll talk about 7 or 8 combinations you can wear with that color for a wearable everyday outfit. All the looks and pairings are very wearable, and honestly, opting for color again has improved my style so much. My style ultimately is on the neutral side. That is the base. But then when I add in pops of color, I think it just brings a lot of outfits to life. How this habit actually improved my style is kind of another style habit where instead of just taking inspiration in colors, I'll actually recreate it in my wardrobe, and that is going to give me better outfits. There is a difference between just seeing inspiration and then recreating an outfit using inspiration, because the second one is actually going to improve your style. I used to look at inspo and then just forget about it or think that it will kind of come back to me one day, but it was only when I started to recreate inspo that my outfits got that much better. Those are the style habits that are improving my style and honestly allowing me to just have a bit more fun with fashion. Thank you so much for watching my video and for always supporting my channel. I am so grateful. Thank you to Foreo for partnering with me. If you'd like to check out any of their products or take advantage of the discount code, then check out my link down below to learn more. Have a lovely week ahead, everyone, and if you'd like to see more of my videos, then I would love for you to go subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.